announcement yesterday, the Duofold building, which dates back many, many years. Chuck, my grandmother worked in that building years and years ago. But the Village of Ilion has purchased the Duofold building. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, we did. Through the diligence of our attorney, Mark Rose, he kept right after the owners, and we were finally able to secure the deed for the long vacant and in need of some attention Duofold property. And we're really, really pumped up about this.
I know there's talk about maybe a hotel going in there. To me, and I get it, Aldi's is a great asset to the Village of Ilion. But Aldi's is one of those grocery stores where you might have olive oil this week, and next week you might not. So Price Chopper is the answer. Let's get the negotiations going right away. Price Chopper is in Little Falls. It's in Richfield Springs and coming soon to Ilion. What do you think?
I don't know anything about Price Chopper at all other than their grocery store.
I'm saying I'm going to call up Mark Rose, and we're going to negotiate this deal. We're going to put it together.
I don't think Price Chopper is going to land one in Ilion, especially if they got one in Little Falls and just in short drive in North Utica.
Well, they've got one in Richfield
Springs.
Springs.
The idea is that this is great because now that we own it, we can move forward with seeking developers. And I'm actually going to be on this newly formed Brownfield committee through the IDA. And I'll be a squeaky wheel trying to get as much money as we can down there to do whatever cleanup is necessary. Yeah. Hopefully, if a developer comes in, they might want to. They would probably do the cleanup for us, so we don't have to worry about it. But it's a situation that has been kicked down the road. And when Brian and I made a commitment to run, we made a commitment to each other and the village that we weren't going to kick cans down the road anymore. We were going to address problems head on, and that's what we're doing.
This has been this has really been a long time. I mean, I lived in Ilion, and I can remember years going back, probably when you were on the village board the last time. Were you on the last time? This is your second round?
I had a short time from December of 13 till June of 14.
But it was being talked about then. People wanted that to build.
So it's been talked about for years, and there's for various reasons it never got done. And as we as a group have said, we're not going to dwell on the past. Whatever happened. You know, we'll learn from it, but we're going to move on. We're not going to criticize anything that was done in the past. It's over. We're moving forward. And, John Pizak with the IDA, I say somebody's got like a blowtorch under him because he is absolutely on fire, getting stuff done, reaching out to developers and whatnot. And if you think about where we are, that's in a very easy on and off to 5S in either direction. The thruway is about a 5-minute drive. Utica, another 15, 20 minutes. You can hop on and head any direction you want from there. There's 14 acres down there. We have paid police. We have paid fire. We're addressing our water issues. We've got low-cost municipal power, and we've got relatively cheap taxes when you compare us to the rest of the area. And I just think this is going to be a tremendous thing moving forward for Ilion, and I'm very excited about it.
Manansky.
How much did you pay for it, and how much do you think it's going to cost to clean up?
We have no estimates on cleanup because we could not address that until we owned it. Now that we own it, we can address that. As far as the cost goes, you heard Brian say last night that he's tighter than 2 coats of paint with the village money, and he's even tighter with his own. So it was a very nominal fee. I'll say it wasn't more than $1, but it wasn't less than $1.
Yeah.
And that was.
It wasn't. Wait, hang on. It wasn't more than $1. It wasn't less than $1.
It was $1.
It was $1.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So basically, you had to buy it for
something.
I'm not good at math. Okay.
Was it you or Brian who bought it? Come
official.
On.
Had to make it official. So.
You have to have some sort of monetary thing.
Yeah.
When things are done like this, it's generally for $1. And if a developer came in today and said how much, that's what it would be, because it's involved in a bankruptcy. And with the bankruptcy, it has to do with pensions. If we sold the property for a large amount of money, that would be immediately eaten up by the bankruptcy court.
All right.
And if it went full through the bankruptcy, it would have been a zombie property for years because it would have been very, very difficult for someone to come in and do something with it at that after it went through the full bankruptcy.
But big news. I mean, this is a real positive for the village, and as you say, you're working on the water issues. Things are beginning to look like you're reaching the P word, being progress. Things are starting to move forward.
Well, John Pizak sent some comments over, and they were read by Bob Holm, county legislator, and he said that this is John talking. It's not me. But he said Ilion is an example to the rest of the area of what can get done when, folks decide that they really want to do stuff. And that's my whole thing is I don't care if we have 10 projects going at the same time or if we've got 3 projects going. I'm throwing everything I got into everything we have going on.
Yeah.
My job as an elected official is to do the best I can for the residents of the village of Ilion, taxpayers. And, the idea is I don't look just in Ilion. Tractor Supply just hired a bunch of, there's development there. There's going to be more development going on up in the Utica Rome area. There's going to be development down, in the town of Manningham outside of Dowsville in the business park there. And we've just secured 14 acres. Herkimer County is on fire too with what's going on with Herkimer County. Oneida County is doing the same kind of stuff. And I look at our area as our area, you know.
Yeah.
And whatever happens positive to Ilion is not just going to affect Ilion; it's going to affect the surrounding area.
All right.
And one other thing too, a couple of things I want to throw at you is I don't know if you heard that there's interest in the town of Schuyler.
I did, and I want to tell you, but
there's also interest from the town of Herkimer, traditionally known as that area of North Ilion.
Uh-huh.
We are involved. There's interest on our end. So there's 3 communities right now.
Things that are happening. Chuck, I truly apologize. I'm out of time, but congratulations on this. The Duofold building purchased by the Village of Ilion. Chuck Lester, as always, we appreciate your time.